Wolak. Here we are again, and we're going to talk about something. We're going to talk about life, as we do every day, because that's all there is to talk about, right? We have a life. Do you realize that this world, this life of ours, is a playground for our soul? That's right, it's a playground for our soul, because in this life, we can do pretty much anything we can imagine and build a belief on. And in that case, it becomes a playground. But too many of us are in playgrounds that have big fences on them. And some of us are in playgrounds where the fences are really confining. And people don't play anymore. It's like, in order to go and have a new experience in life, we got to shut the door to an old life and open the new door so that we can have a new experience. And that means we've got to learn to be able to release the past, the memory of the past in our mind, because the memory of the past in our mind holds us back. In fact, it just creates fear leading to anxiety. That's what the memory of the past does. So when we open ourselves, we shut the door in the past and we open the door to new possibilities. But for a lot of people, that's scary, because when you open the door to new possibilities and you close the door to the past, you're now in the unknown. But if you think about it, I can remember last summer when my granddaughter Claire was visiting. She was over 3. And we took her to this brand new park right by the house. At first, she just sort of looked around. She gave it the once over. And then once she gave it the once over, holy crap, she just started trying new things. Baba, what's this? Baba, what do I do here? Baba, what do I do here? And guess what? She had an absolute ball. That's what the playground is. It's life. Just life. So I see Delpha's checked in, Jean, Deborah. Good to see you, Deborah. Haven't seen you in a while. Ian, Debbie, Johanna, JJ, Jackie, everyone else out there, check in. And hey, tell me what's going on for you. Tell me what you want to talk about. Tell me, are you locked into a really small playground? In fact, you're so locked into a small playground that your playground is absolutely boring and nobody wants to come in the playground with you. Have you ever noticed that? Whoa. Or you're in the playground and there are people with you, but they're all real boring too. People, I'm just going to share it with you. We have a lot more fun together when we're doing new things. Chris says, damn right, it's time to play. It's my birthday. Hey, let me tell you a secret. Chris, every day is a birthday because every day you get to start all over again. You're not locked into anything from the past. And every day, here's the thing, Gene and I, we don't celebrate birthdays. Gene and I don't celebrate anniversaries. We don't celebrate Christmas. We don't celebrate Valentine's Day. Why celebrate a day when every day is that opportunity? Look at Sarah. She's telling happy birthday. She's such a sweet person, she is. Real says, Science of Mind Concept 4, prayer was a great lecture. Many thanks. Real, I wish you could have been in person yesterday live, because what I was able to do yesterday in person was I asked for someone in the community who wanted to experience spiritual mind treatment, our form of affirmative prayer. And someone raised their hand and she came up and we sat down facing each other, eyes open, and we had the most incredible experience. And you could feel the movement of consciousness in the room. See, so much of the time we talk about things instead of actually doing things. A lot of people like to talk about prayer, but they don't do prayer. It's a big thing. For you to get that information on prayer so you know what I'm talking about, YouTube, Wolak. Yesterday, Core concept number 4, prayer. You'll love it. So, creating a new day. Corey says, today I start my new job, getting back to building tile showers. What a gift you're giving people. Nothing better than having a great bathroom. No, I'm not going to say prayer. Well, prayer is in a way communicating with God real, but really prayer is directing the power of the creativity within your mind. And when you direct the power of creativity to a specific thing, you have that experience. Here's what I'll say to you. Here's a really great way of saying it. Prayer is a tool to help you build a belief because your beliefs create your life. Delpha says, watching my mom's playground shrink. Her choice, not the woman I remember. Yeah, when people get older, some of them, they lose that ability to think. They lose that mind. Ian says, what's your definition about being in love with someone? Wow, that's chapter 1 of my book, Ian. Haven't you gotten my book yet? Have you not read chapter 1, The Power of Knowing What Love Is? I'll let you look at that before I answer it. Delpha, your book arrived. Great. Take a selfie with it, post it on Facebook, tag me, and send me a picture. I want pictures of everyone who's bought the book so that I can keep that and build this whole montage of everyone. I think that's so cool because it's building an energy that the power is in you. It's in you to use this playground of life to create the best experience ever. Today, what have I got on the agenda? Let me tell you. I'm going to go work on this hunk of a body that I've got. I'm going to pump some good weight today. Today's lower body. After that, I've got to write my talk, core concept number 5. I got to get my talk together for next week. Today, I'm teaching 2 classes today, 1:30 and at 6:30. So, and then I put all this other stuff in. I've got to advertise my book. And if you're in Dallas, Fort Worth, Sunday, we're going to have a book signing at Agape. Yesterday at Agape, in person, was friggin' incredible. Best energy we've had since the start of COVID. People are open to experiencing life again. It was really interesting. Gene and I went to a comedy for comedians on Saturday. And half the people would laugh. We laughed our ass off. That's what life is about, experiencing it and laughing. You ever see little kids when they're having fun? They're laughing. When was that time you let loose and laughed? Just something I like to talk about. It depends, Ian. What do you mean by being in love? Are you talking with a life partner? Are you talking with a friend? Are you talking in love with the world? Because being in love, my definition of love is acceptance. So I am in love with everyone when I can accept them as they are. Then we put an element on top of that, liking them. That's a whole other thing. They may be a vibration, a frequency that doesn't resonate with me. So I may or may not like them. But if you're taking the old definition about being in love, meaning romantic love, then you align acceptance, like, and lust, and it has to be mutual. But here's the key thing, that when you're in love, the purpose of being in love is to support, to grow each other, to share, and to have fun. So when you have that agreement, you've got the relationship. JJ says, played on the beach yesterday with my husband. We were looking at different shapes and colors of stones. I thought you were going to say looking at different colors and shapes of people. Anyway, Xandy says, in fear and panic, there is a flooding and exposure technique to let it happen until it passes. Reacting can make fear worse because your body knows it's trying to get rid of the other people. You left out a lot of details there for me to respond, but let me just tell you this. Here's what I've learned. There's a difference between panic, being fearful, and being anxious. Deborah, you don't have to ask where my mind is today. Being fearful means there's an imminent danger right in front of you. Anxious means there is a potential negative thing in the future that you've created in your mind, and you're living with these emotions because of something you think might happen in the future. And most of the time, none of that happens. But if you start getting your brain wired to be anxious, the brain hardwires there. It hardwires there. And so it becomes a pattern. And it takes a lot of work to break that pattern. The 3 L's. That's right, Deborah. Actually, Deborah, let's go to the 4 L's. You forgot. Wait. Love, like, lust, and Lee. There's my little boy. We talk about things, but here's something we should remember. It's always about us. We do things because it gives us joy. We do things because for some reason we're getting something out of it. If we do something for someone else, it's because of how we feel when we do that for others. Realize that it's not bad to realize that you are the center of your universe. Just realize you're not the center of anyone else's universe. And that who you allow in your life are people that you choose to go on this journey with. So make sure you get people on the journey. I like to get people that are aware. I like to get people that are adventurous, that have fun. I like to get people around me with different perspectives, because without different perspectives, then all I'm going to hear is the same old la, 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 la. And that's boring, absolute boring. So with that, I've done a good job today in my mind. I feel really good about our conversation today. I want you to know, if you haven't got the book yet, get the book. Yes, Andy, that's more than a morning discussion, this whole thing of fear and anxiety and that. So bring it up earlier in the conversation. We can explore it then. But with that, I'm going to say to you, create a great day. And I can honestly tell you, I love you because I accept you. Whether I like you or not, don't know that yet. And that's where I'll leave it today. Until tomorrow, aloha, everyone.